Nutrition plays a vital role in every stage of life, but its significance becomes particularly pronounced when considering the risk, prevention, and management of cancer. The relationship between diet and cancer is complex, involving an interplay of genetic, environmental, and lifestyle factors. However, mounting scientific evidence underscores the profound impact that dietary choices can have on cancer risk and progression. Understanding which foods to embrace and which to limit or avoid is crucial for anyone seeking to support their health and reduce their vulnerability to this multifaceted disease. Cancer is not a single illness, but rather a group of diseases characterized by uncontrolled cell growth and division. While genetic predisposition and environmental exposures, such as tobacco smoke or certain chemicals, are well-established risk factors, dietary habits are now recognized as modifiable contributors to cancer development. The World Health Organization estimates that up to 1/3 of all cancers could be prevented through proper nutrition, physical activity, and healthy body weight. This statistic highlights the power of everyday food choices in influencing long-term health outcomes. Central to the relationship between nutrition and cancer is the concept of chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. Many cancers are thought to arise from persistent low-grade inflammation and damage to cellular DNA by free radicals, unstable molecules produced during normal metabolism, and exacerbated by unhealthy diets. Foods rich in antioxidants, phytochemicals, vitamins, and minerals can help neutralize these harmful agents, support immune function, and maintain cellular integrity. Conversely, diets high in processed foods, unhealthy fats, sugars, and certain additives may fuel inflammation and increase susceptibility to cancer. A plant-based diet, abundant in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds, has consistently been associated with a lower risk of various cancers. These foods are packed with fiber, antioxidants, and a diverse array of phytochemicals, compounds produced by plants that have protective effects against cancer. Fiber in particular plays a pivotal role in digestive health and has been linked to reduced risk of colorectal cancer. It helps to regulate bowel movements, dilute potential carcinogens in the gut, and foster a healthy microbiome, which in turn supports immune defenses and may inhibit tumor formation. Fruits and vegetables deserve special emphasis in any anti-cancer diet. Cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale are rich in glucosinolates, which the body converts into compounds with potent anti-cancer properties. Tomatoes contain lycopene, a carotenoid associated with reduced risk of prostate and other cancers. Berries such as blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries provide anthocyanins and ellagic acid, both of which have demonstrated anti-carcinogenic effects in laboratory studies. Citrus fruits offer vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from DNA damage. Whole grains, including brown rice, quinoa, barley, oats, and whole wheat, are superior to refined grains because they retain their bran and germ, where most of the fiber, vitamins, and minerals reside. Regular consumption of whole grains has been linked to a lower risk of colorectal and other digestive tract cancers. Legumes such as beans, lentils, and chickpeas supply not only fiber, but also plant-based protein and a variety of micronutrients. They are low in fat, free of cholesterol, and can help maintain a healthy weight, which is another important factor in cancer prevention. Nuts and seeds, though energy-dense, contain healthy fats, fiber, and bioactive compounds. Walnuts, for instance, are high in omega-3 fatty acids and polyphenols, both of which may help inhibit cancer cell growth. Flax seeds are a notable source of lignans, which have been shown to modulate hormone-related cancers, such as breast and prostate cancer. Chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, and almonds all offer beneficial nutrients and can easily be incorporated into meals or snacks. The role of healthy fats in cancer prevention should not be overlooked. While excessive intake of saturated and trans fats has been associated with increased cancer risk, particularly for colorectal and breast cancers, unsaturated fats, especially those from plant sources, may be protective. Olive oil, a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, contains monounsaturated fats and polyphenols that have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Avocados, nuts, and seeds are additional sources of healthy fats that support overall well-being. Herbs and spices are often overlooked in discussions about cancer and nutrition, yet they are among the richest sources of phytochemicals. Turmeric, for example, contains curcumin, a compound with powerful anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer activities. Garlic and onions are part of the allium family, known for their sulfur-containing compounds that may enhance the elimination of carcinogens and inhibit cancer cell proliferation. Ginger, cinnamon, and green tea also contain unique polyphenols that contribute to cancer defense. While focusing on foods to include, it is equally important to consider those best avoided or limited to reduce cancer risk. Processed meats, such as bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats, have been classified as Group 1 carcinogens by the International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, meaning there is sufficient evidence that they cause cancer, particularly colorectal cancer. These products often contain nitrates, nitrites, and other preservatives that can form carcinogenic compounds during processing or cooking. Red meat, especially when consumed in large quantities or cooked at high temperatures, such as grilling or barbecuing, is also associated with increased cancer risk. The formation of heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, during high-heat cooking methods is thought to contribute to this effect. Limiting red meat intake and choosing healthier cooking methods, such as baking, steaming, or poaching, can help mitigate these risks. Highly processed foods, including sugary drinks, packaged snacks, and baked goods made with refined grains and added sugars, should be minimized. These foods are typically low in beneficial nutrients and high in calories, contributing to weight gain and obesity, a major risk factor for at least 13 types of cancer. Excessive sugar intake can also lead to chronic inflammation and insulin resistance, further elevating cancer risk. Alcohol consumption is another well-established risk factor for several cancers, including those of the mouth, throat, esophagus, liver, breast, and colon. Alcohol can damage cellular DNA, impair nutrient absorption, and act synergistically with other carcinogens, such as tobacco. While moderate alcohol intake may have some cardiovascular benefits, the safest choice for cancer prevention is to avoid alcohol altogether or consume it only occasionally and in small amounts. Salt and salty foods, particularly those preserved by salting or pickling, have been linked to stomach cancer. High salt intake can damage the stomach lining and promote the growth of Helicobacter pylori bacteria, a known risk factor for gastric cancer. Reducing the use of table salt, choosing fresh over processed foods, and flavoring meals with herbs and spices are effective strategies to lower salt consumption. Some food additives and contaminants also warrant attention. Acrylamide, a chemical formed during high-temperature cooking of starchy foods, such as French fries and potato chips, has been shown to cause cancer in laboratory animals, although its impact on human cancer risk is still being studied. Pesticide residues on conventionally grown produce are another concern, particularly for vulnerable populations such as children and pregnant women. Washing fruits and vegetables thoroughly, peeling when possible, and choosing organic options for high-risk items can help minimize exposure. Maintaining a healthy body weight is a cornerstone of cancer prevention. Obesity is associated with chronic inflammation, altered hormone levels, and increased production of growth factors that can promote cancer development. Weight management is best achieved through a balanced diet emphasizing plant-based foods, moderate portion sizes, and regular physical activity. Avoiding crash diets or extreme restrictions is important, as these can lead to nutrient deficiencies and undermine long-term health. Hydration also plays a role in supporting the body's natural detoxification processes and maintaining cellular health. Water is the best choice for hydration, while sugary beverages and artificially sweetened drinks should be limited. Some studies suggest that green tea, due to its high content of catechins, may offer additional protective effects against certain cancers. For individuals undergoing cancer treatment, nutritional needs may change due to the effects of surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, or immunotherapy. Side effects such as nausea, loss of appetite, taste changes, and difficulty swallowing can make eating challenging. In these situations, working with a registered dietitian or oncology nutritionist can help tailor dietary strategies to maintain strength, manage symptoms, and support recovery. Emphasis should be placed on nutrient-dense, easily digestible foods, adequate protein intake, and small, frequent meals if necessary. Special consideration should be given to food safety for cancer patients, as treatments can weaken the immune system and increase susceptibility to infections. Proper handling, cooking, and storage of foods are critical to minimize the risk of foodborne illness. Avoiding raw or undercooked animal products, unpasteurized dairy, and unwashed produce is recommended during periods of immunosuppression. The role of supplements in cancer prevention and treatment is a topic of ongoing debate. While certain nutrients such as vitamin D, folate, and selenium are essential for health, most experts agree that obtaining these through whole foods is preferable to supplementation unless a deficiency is diagnosed. High-dose supplements, particularly of beta-carotene and vitamin E, have in some cases been linked to increased cancer risk in smokers and other populations. A food-first approach ensures a balance of nutrients and provides the synergistic benefits of the many compounds found in natural foods. Cultural and personal preferences, access to fresh foods, and socioeconomic factors all influence dietary patterns. Addressing barriers to healthy eating, such as food deserts, cost, time constraints, and lack of cooking skills, is essential for making cancer-protective nutrition accessible to all. Community programs, public health initiatives, and education can empower individuals to make informed choices and create environments that support healthy living. In summary, the evidence is clear. Nutrition is a powerful tool in the fight against cancer. Embracing a diet rich in colorful fruits and vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, and healthy fats provides a multitude of protective compounds that work in concert to reduce inflammation, support immunity, and safeguard cellular health. Limiting or avoiding processed meats, red meat, sugary foods and drinks, alcohol, excess salt, and potentially harmful additives further decreases cancer risk. By making thoughtful, informed decisions about what we eat, we can take meaningful steps to protect ourselves and our loved ones from the burden of cancer. Beyond individual choices, collective action is needed to advocate for policies that promote healthy food environments, regulate marketing of unhealthy products, and ensure equitable access to nutritious foods. Continued research into the links between diet and cancer will deepen our understanding and refine recommendations. Ultimately, the journey toward cancer prevention is not about deprivation, but about nourishing the body, celebrating the abundance of wholesome foods, and cultivating lifelong habits that support health and vitality. As science continues to unravel the intricate connections between nutrition and cancer, one thing remains certain: our daily food choices matter. They are not only a reflection of our values and culture, but also a potent force in shaping our future health. By prioritizing nutrition, we empower ourselves with one of the most effective means of reducing cancer risk and enhancing quality of life. The path to prevention is paved with every meal, every snack, and every mindful bite.